Hi, welcome to Pictofacts, the game where we bring the pictures and you bring the answers. I'm your host, Greg Ott, and this is Crack's first game show ever. As far as I know, there's a lot of old magazines. There might be a game show in there somewhere, but this is our first game show for YouTube, and we're super excited to be here. With you today, we have two excellent guests. First off, we have Hassan Nazari-Robati. He is an actor who has appeared in international tours of Disney's Beauty and the Beast and has a dog named after the show Jersey Shore.
Yeah, Jersey. Her name is just Jersey. Nothing too crazy, but she's tan. She likes to go to the gym and laundry.
That's the situation. And then we have Carly Tennis, who is Crack's viral social editor and is also related to the late James Lipton.
Yes, so James Lipton was my grandma's first cousin, and the most cursed thing that I found in my possession recently is I have a book that his dad wrote about sex.
James Lipton's dad wrote a book about sex?
Yes, it's called The Erotic Revolution. It's impossible to find. Somehow I managed to find a copy in my apartment from 1962. It is insane. It is the most cursed thing I own.
Well, we're glad we have plenty of cursed eroticism here on our first episode. This is Pictofacts. Cracked.com has many Pictofacts. We have pictures and we have facts. We've combed through the resource of these things with a fine-tooth comb to find the best ones. And so we're going to be playing off of this board. Each of these letters represents a category. You're going to pick a category with one of these letters. I will reveal the picture, and you will tell us the fact behind it. Whoever is closest to getting the actual fact correct will win the letter, and we'll move on to the next one. The person with the most letters will win the game. Do you guys have any questions about how this works or about me?
No, let's just get
What's
wild.
your life story, Greg?
My life story is, thank you for asking. So this is how it works. I show you a picture, and I tell you a fact. So the picture is a picture of me, and the fact is this will not get you cast in any major television show. So don't bring this into a casting director's office. Hassan, we're going to start with you because you're new here. Give us your choice of any of these fine letters.
I will start in the middle. I'll start with O.
O, okay. We're going to go with the O, and the O is online. The category is online. What is the name of this digital service that was sold online circa the year 2007? This is a digital service that you could go online and buy this. What was it called? We see there's a man with looks like a thermometer in his mouth, some sort of woman, and that's apparently the box of software. So we'll start with you, Hassan. What was the name of this software from 2007?
I wrote anal thermometers for mouths.
Anal thermometers for mouths. Okay, it's easy to mistake.
Yeah.
And Carly?
I just did ouch.com.
Ouch.
Because just ouch.
To solve all of your ouchies. Well, Carly, I'm actually going to give you this one. The correct answer is this is from myexcusedabsence.com. It sold digital doctor's notes for $24.95. So you could go on there and get any sort of a doctor's note. And not just doctor's notes, they sold funeral notes, jury duty excuses, and ER visits explaining why you happen to be in the ER.
Is this still happening?
No. So it got shut in there's a New Jersey woman who used the site to claim that she was too injured to appear in court after receiving a speeding ticket, and then they got caught because they tried to call the chiropractor she wrote down using the site, and they were like, yeah, we've never heard of this person.
This is like the equivalent of people posting photos of themselves in the hospital on Twitter being like, in case you need an excuse, we got you.
I love those.
Yes.
Or you put the iBuds in your nose and pretend like you're passed out.
$24.95. All right, Carly, you got that one. So what is your next choice here on the board?
I am going to go with C for Carly and for Cracked.
Now there are two C's, so do you want the upper right-hand corner or do you want this center C on the bottom row?
Let's go with the upper right-hand corner.
The upper right-hand corner. Okay, this C corresponds with cute. This is a cute picture. I'm going to show you something cute. Who is this dreamboat of a man? That is objectively a cute man. Great hair. Looks to be some sort of an ascot or some sort of a professional dress. I wish I looked like that. Though I did get this on clearance because of the pandemic. People weren't going into the office, so they sold clothes really cheap online. Carly, I'm going to let you go first. Who is this cute dreamboat?
Now, I'm not going to wait around with my answer. Instead, I'm going to be Stalin. And that is Joseph Stalin.
Okay. And Hassan, who do you think this is?
I wrote Aladdin in Vogue.
Aladdin in Vogue.
Yeah.
That's what he did. That animated photo shoot.
Yeah.
I can see that, but it is actually Mr. Joseph Stalin. Carly, you must have seen that before. Man, what a good look. This is him later in life. That photo we saw before, that was circa 1902. It was taken by police when he was 23 years old.
Wow.
That's a pretty big head of hair for a 23-year-old.
Yeah.
Some facts about Joseph Stalin from Wikipedia. His totalitarian regime was widely condemned for repression, ethnic cleansing, and wide-scale executions. All right, Carly, you won control of the board. Let's go to the next letter here.
Let's do P, please.
P, all right. I'm going to stand up and get the P.
Gotta get you a...
A grabber thingy.
These are, I got these on Amazon, and I have 9 remotes. You're supposed to be able, I thought you could control them individually, but they all change all the colors.
Oh, no.
P, for professional, which is what this show is, filmed in our office after everybody went home. Postcard. The P category is postcard. What is the name of the place that this postcard picture was taken at? So that's an actual postcard from some period of time. Appears to be some sort of a ride. People having a good time. What is the name of this place? And Carly, we'll start with you because you got it right.
I'm going to do the gatorest place on earth, Croc World, USA.
Croc World, USA. I think a cruise ship is known as Croc World, USA. Hassan, what is the name of this place?
I wrote Neverland Ranch.
Neverland Ranch. Neverland Ranch. Okay, well, I mean, yeah, it's a child. I could see why I'd be trying to escape.
Yeah.
Hassan, I'm actually going to give this to you. This is a picture from the Los Angeles Alligator Farm.
Joyriding.
It opened in 1907. It was home to over 1,000 alligators. It cost 25 cents to get in, and you could ride the alligators, or you could buy a small one and just take it home like a goldfish.
Like in a bowl or a tank?
You just had loose alligators roaming around. Like they were like little cats. You just pick one up and put it in your purse.
This must have been the days before lawsuits.
That's right, or before defanging. Closed in 1984. I'll give you one reason why.
Ran out of alligators.
That's right, poor attendance.
Yeah.
Okay. Hassan, you got the letter, so you pick the next category.
We'll go with F. I don't want to make you reach too far again.
Oh, thank you so much. F. Let's see what F is on this big. Oh, this is a fun one. It's 2 Fs. You get 2 Fs for the price of 1. This is fast food.
Okay.
Which fast food product from a major chain restaurant, have NASA astronauts consumed in space? I've never been to space. It's very cold, but there's a major product. There's some space products right there. They got some M&Ms. Looks like some sort of coffee. But there's a major chain has some sort of food product in space. Hassan, which fast food product are NASA astronauts enjoying?
I wrote McDippin' Dots.
McDippin' Dots. Ice cream of the future that they're kind of bringing into the present.
Exactly.
That's right. Harley?
So for me, I did a McFlurry because if anyone knows how to make those machines work, it better be the NASA people.
Truly.
And in your handwriting, that is...
That says McDonald's ice cream, because I forgot the name of it for a second, but I remember now. So my final answer is McFlurry.
It looks like McRehab loves Aaron.
I should have been a doctor, is what you're saying.
That's right. Doctor of rehab. So Hassan, I'm going to give it to you. Because Dippin' Dots are completely artificial, like this item, which is the Taco Bell tortilla. NASA originally developed a soft-shell tortilla that went bitter after 6 months. So astronauts would eat the same tortilla for 5 months and change, and then it wouldn't taste so hot. So they went to Taco Bell, which had developed an extended shelf-life tortilla that lasts up to an entire year. And so NASA started putting these year-long tortillas
Yummy.
on the spaceship. Okay.
Use them as, like patches for things too, I'm sure.
Yeah. There's some sort of like space debris.
Yeah.
Cuts a hole through the surface. They just covered it with a...
Like a quesadilla.
Yeah, they just
Quick
affixed
fix.
it to the side. All right, so Hassan, I'll give that to you.
Okay, cool.
What is our next letter here?
Let's go with that C down there at the bottom.
The next C. Crime. Crime is our category. This is F.P. Robinson. This is prisoner number 846 from Omaha, Nebraska. What was his crime? So this is an old mug shot. Actually, a pretty good mug shot. This is a good picture of a person, much like Mr. Stalin. But this is he's committed some sort of a crime. He doesn't look too remorseful, but maybe we'll know what it is. Hassan, what do you think Mr. Robinson's crime was?
I wrote raccoon lovin'.
Raccoon lovin'.
There is a raccoon restaurant in Omaha, Nebraska. I don't know if you've ever heard of this, where you can watch really fat raccoons eat outside. But I'm sure that's what it was.
Okay, so the crime of loving raccoons.
Yeah.
From Mr. Hands over here, and Carly.
So in my beautifully legible handwriting, I did some old law a la ice cream in your pocket.
Some old back a time during which it was illegal to carry ice cream in your pocket.
Yes, or like outdated laws where it's like illegal to go fishing in Chicago, or like one of those like really out there laws.
Well, I'm gonna. Both of these sound illegal. I'm going to give the point to Carly. His crime was fraud. Seems pretty basic. This is the fraud. In Omaha, in 1901, he paid for a glass of beer with a Mexican dollar. At the time, in 1901, the Mexican dollar looked like the U.S. dollar, but it was only worth about 45 cents. So he went to a bar, ordered a beer that cost 5 cents, and then got change of 95 cents, of which about 50 cents was his profit. So they threw him in jail.
Slick.
Sneaky.
Was this the first time you did it? Or did you know if you got away with it more?
This is all I could find on Google.
All right, well, this will be a different episode of this.
Yes.
Let's move on. We gave that one to what? Carly?
Ooh,
Carly,
let's do T.
T. Which T? We
The
have.
one closest to you.
Thank you. Oh, so I have to reach later. Okay. This is the letter T, and this T is Teenage Dream. The category of Teenage Dream. What was Katy Perry, a musician, known to always carry in her purse? People tend to carry all sorts of things in their purse. I've seen cell phones in purses. I've seen gum. There's more that could be had in a purse. What did Katy Perry carry around there in her purse? Carly.
I did her hatred for Taylor Swift.
Her hatred, she had a physical manifestation of that.
Yes,
that
she just carried it around with her.
Put in her satchel, okay. And Hassan?
I wrote Katy Perry. That's her actual cat that passed away, but that was her actual cat.
She had a real cat named Katy Perry that passed away.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite things.
So she carried around the ashes. And
I hope.
Well, I have to give this one to Hassan because, actually, Carla, you were pretty close. The answer is hair from other celebrities. She carried around locks of hair for several years from both Taylor Swift and from Miley Cyrus. When she did the Grammys at some point, she shared a dressing room with them, and she said, "Hey, could I have a lock of your hair?" And they obliged, and they cut it, and she wrapped a ribbon around them and kept them in her purse. So even if she ended up hating Taylor Swift, apparently, she liked her conditioner for
got her good juju or something.
Yeah. I've never. Would you ever want to carry like some celebrity object with you, or?
I have enough crap in my purse as it is. I cannot justify having anything else.
You don't want any used hair in your purse?
Unfortunately.
Well, unfortunately, that's the end of that question. So Hassan, you got that right. So what's the next letter? We only have 3 left, and remember, guys. Hassan, go ahead.
Okay. I'll do the I, so that we kind of.
I. Okay. The letter I is for inventions. So this is the invention category. What is the title and function of U.S. patent number 631-337-1B1? So that's, if you take a look, that's a patented item. It looks like some sort of invention. It looks like a apparatus, possibly, maybe a garment of some kind. Hassan, what is the title and function of U.S. patent 631-337-1B1?
I said a tucking panty for drag queens.
A tucking. Of course, yeah, because with some sort of like an adhesive.
Yeah, it pulls it back.
Okay, pulls it back. Carly?
I did a butt warmer.
A butt warmer.
Because it's cold. You got to stay warm somehow.
Yeah, it's like you bring the functionality of a high-end Lincoln automobile into your pants.
Exactly.
All right. Well, actually, I'm going to give this one to Hassan. What this is, it's not for tucking, and it's not for warming your ass. It is the name of it is the flatulence deodorizer.
Oh.
It is meant to be worn by a user to absorb gas due to flatulence. It is a pad constructed of active charcoal cloth. And I didn't know that it's like maybe like charcoal toothpaste. I didn't know that like is it some sort of odor removing capabilities. Pretty impressive. And it comes with a double compartment Ziploc bag for sanitary carrying purposes. That's an example right there. The example from the patent is if you've ever been to the airport and some guy rips ass at baggage claim, it would prevent this scenario from happening.
In all fairness, he saved it from the flight. Do you know what I mean? Like, he was trying to be nice on the flight and thought,
Yeah,
Because that way it wouldn't recirculate.
Yeah, like we clap when the pilot lands. We should be clapping for this guy saving it for 2.5 hours from Chicago
It's
to
an impressive feat.
I don't know, Los Angeles. Okay. Inventions. So Hassan, that was you for Inventions. We have T and we have A. Don't we always? Hassan. What?
let's go with the A.
A. He's an ass man. Okay, we're going with A. A. Oh, this is a fun one. You have landed on a category. This is the most special category in the entire game. Assholes. This week's asshole is a man called Papa John Schnatter. That's what he really looks like. He sold his beloved Camaro. Here's some facts. He sold his beloved Camaro, a 1972 Camaro, to pay off $64,000 worth of his father's debt in the tavern business that let him open up the pizza restaurant that became a chain that was the 4th largest pizza chain in the United States until he was removed from his board for using the N-word on a conference call. So here are some more fun facts about Papa John. I'm going to read 3 of them, and you have to tell me which one you think is false. Number 1, his company was sued for $250 million for sending dozens of unwanted text messages in the middle of the night to people who happen to have bought breadsticks. Number 2, he broke 2 vertebrae after teens threw a biology textbook at him. Number 3, Louisville, Kentucky is the home of his mansion that is nicknamed the Pizza Ranch. Which of these 3 facts is not true? 2 of them are true, 1 of them is not. And that man has had a lot of dough in his life. Hassan, which one do you think is false?
Fact number 3.
You think it's not called the Pizza Ranch?
I don't think it's, no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Carly?
I think it's number 2. I will say my favorite fact about Papa John is that he once had 40 pizzas in 30 days, but the other 2 are right up there with it.
40 pizzas. So that's, what is that?
That's from this video.
So that's more than 1 pizza every single day.
Yes.
That's why he looks so sweaty in that.
Yes. That is the face of a man who sampled 40 pizzas in 30 days.
Well, I'm afraid I'm sweating that you got that one wrong. Because it is actually, number 3 was the one that's incorrect. His mansion is not called the Pizza Ranch. It's called the Pizza Castle. The house that pizza built. Man, what a... Did you imagine being Papa John?
No, I would not want to.
It would be horrible.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on. We have 1 left. We've made it to T, and Hassan, you have the honors of the final T, and this category, T, is called Terminator. I'm sure we're all familiar with the hit Arnold Schwarzenegger film, but what 1980s actor did a studio executive pitch to play the iconic Arnold Schwarzenegger role of the Cyberdyne Systems Model 101, T101? I mean, everybody knows this film, very popular. If you haven't seen it, it's about some sort of a robot. And this man became a very famous actor due to roles like this. Hassan, what other actor did studio executives have in mind?
It was O.J. Simpson.
Mr. O.J. Simpson, the actor O.J. Simpson, that's right.
Yeah, they said he was too nice.
He's too nice of a guy, and
So
Carly?
when I was coming up with this answer, I was trying to think who is the most badass, hardcore person I've ever known that is almost a dead ringer exactly for Arnold Schwarzenegger. And so naturally, I had to go with Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito. Okay. Throw Mama from the Train, yeah.
Twins.
And
Exactly.
Twins. That's right, his evil twin.
There's a sequel coming out, by the way.
Yeah, it's going to be. That's what I look forward to that in theaters or realistically streaming. Hassan, you were correct. They wanted O.J. Simpson to play the Terminator. A studio executive pitched it as O.J. as the Terminator and Schwarzenegger as Kyle Reese. And the reason they did not go with O.J. is because he was too nice, and they thought he wouldn't be believable as a huge killer. They thought that wasn't capable of such a thing. And I guess they had cut a scene about stealing memorabilia or something. Some others they wanted for the same role included Sylvester Stallone, Mel Gibson, and Chevy Chase.
I'd buy it.
That,
Yeah.
knowing what hearing things about him being on set, that checks.
There was a clear line to his personality, like, yeah, that guy's a monster, of course. Well, we made it to the end of the game, and it appears to me that Hassan has more letters, but because there are no winners and losers in life, we actually have one special thing. The game is Pictofacts, and the S is the S in Pictofacts. So the winner will get the letter S and win the game.
Oh, snap.
Ooh,
Okay.
bring it on.
The drama.
For this special category, I have to
Where
find...
the sound effect happens.
Yeah, this is where the sound effect happens.
The post lights where they come down. And...
It's actually embarrassing. Jesse, is there like a green note card on that table over there? She said the letter S on it. Oh, wait, no, it's in my drawer.
Kept it extra secret.
All right.
It's purple.
This is the final note card of the game. S for salad.
Ooh.
I need you to draw in 10 seconds the food known as the perfection salad. This is a real item. This was it's a food that right there is a handsome salad. When you think of a salad, I think of a photo like that. I think it looks like a Mediterranean or Greek salad. That's my personal go-to. I had a Niçoise salad, and I know I probably said that wrong. I'm looking forward to your comments. I don't love there's too much going on in the Niçoise salad. You have the tuna. There's too much. So
it's the name even.
There's a special kind of mark that goes over a letter in French. I think it goes over the O. I'm very hungry. So, Hassan, let's see the perfection salad.
I just drew a pizza. I thought that might be. There's spinach on it, so that kind of made it a salad. You just can't see that. It's a green sauce.
Oh, it's a spinach-based sauce.
Yeah.
Great. So that's the perfection salad. And Carly, let's see your.
So very
perfection
similarly,
salad.
I feel like the best kind of salad is sandwiched between two slices of bread. So I just drew a sandwich because the sandwich is the perfect salad.
Wow. So this interpretation, what I'm getting from the two of you is the perfect salad is not a salad at all. It's a completely different food.
It must be served on bread in
Yes.
some form.
It involves lots of carbs and is baked or assembled at some point. All right. Well, let's take a look at the actual. This is the perfection salad. This is from McCall's. It's from the Midwest collection in 1973. These are the ingredients. 2 envelopes of gelatin, unflavored, 1/2 cup of sugar, 1 tablespoon of salt, apple juice, lemon juice, vinegar, shredded carrot, sliced celery, shredded cabbage, chopped green peppers, and 4 ounces of pimento.
What is pimento again?
It's the red shit that they put in olives.
This sounds aggressively Midwestern and aggressively 1960s.
Yeah.
You are correct. And so because of the aggression, I know you're from the Midwest, Carly, we're going to give this to you. Carly Tennis is our champion
Oh,
from our first ever game of Pictofacts. But no one here is a loser. You will both be getting a copy of my headshot.
Thank you.
Give that to, if you run into any sort of, casting director on the street. I could really use the help. That's Pictofacts on crack.com. We will. Thanks for watching. There's more videos here, so browse our channel, leave some comments, and thank you again to our wonderful guests, Hassan and Carly. Good night, everybody, or during the day. The internet is asynchronous. And cut.